Good morning, all of you. Today we have to perform to verify the Maxwell reciprocal theorem for simply supported beam. Before to perform that practical, again the same beam is there, same loading frame is there. But what is that Maxwell reciprocal theorem? This is important. Once you have to apply, see here the 2-point load is there. I apply here 2-point load at a equal distance. The span of our beam is 100 centimeters. So I apply this load at 25 centimeter from this support and 25 centimeter from this support, isn't it? And now I apply here the load. Suppose this is A point and this is B point. I apply here load 200 gram and measure the deflection at point B, isn't it? And the another condition, once I apply here load at point B, then I measure the deflection at point A. As per the Maxwell reciprocal theorem, he said that the deflection at point, if I apply the load at A, measure the deflection at point B. If I apply the load at point B, measure the deflection at point A, that deflection it is same, isn't it? And the theoretical formula for that, that is, we have to all derive this formula in our manual, that is W A square B square divided by size EIL. Now here we have to consider what amount of load I apply here and how it can be measured, that deflection. So again we have to use here the dial gauge, same least count is there 0.01 and it is measure up to the deflection is 25 mm. Same dial gauge used, isn't it? Now I apply here the load 200 gram and measure the deflection at point B. So we have to measure both three deflection once I apply the load at point A and once I apply the load at point B. Now see here, this is your dial gauge, same dial gauge, and we have to set here that 0. Isn't it? Now I apply here load at point A. The weight of that load is 200 gram. At the same time, you have to measure here deflection. It is just from 0, it is up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5. 5 multiplied by 0.01. Here, this is our first reading. Similarly, you have to apply 400 gram. निकाल के करो. So again I set here the dial gauge which is equal to 0, or otherwise if it is set by 20, so you have to deduct that reading. The dial gauge is very sensitive, so you cannot touch anywhere in that loading frame also. Now apply the 400 gram of load. इधर से डालो. सेट करो उसको. नहीं वही रहने दो, सेट कर दो उसको. Now it is set at 0. Now I apply here 400 gram of weight. You have to measure here the deflection. बराबर नहीं हो रहा है. पहला हो गया ना बराबर। पकड़ो मैं चेक करती हूँ। Anyway, it is set as 30. If it is goes on anti-clockwise, just I apply the loads. यहाँ पकड़ के रखो, दो लोड। उधर ध्यान देना कैमरा की तरफ, डायल गेज दिखना चाहिए प्रॉपर। ठीक है, so in this way you have to note down the another reading. Now from we have to set here at 30 and it is up to, see here, 30, 10, 20, 30 and 38. Okay, and multiplied by our least count, that is 0.01. In this way the another reading for 600 gram. So again you have to set your dial gauge at 0 or whatever it may be. If you have to consider that as it our initial reading where the needle is considered. So see here, this is again I set here at 30. Clear? Okay. Now I apply here again 600 gram. Okay. Now see here, from 30 it is up to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 54. So this is our third reading for 600 gram. Similarly for another reading, that is 800 gram. So again I said it is at 30. So from 30 it is up to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 72. So this is your reading for 800 gram of load. Clear? So in this way, same load you have to apply at point B also. At point B means here, and then fix your dial gauge at point A, and then again you have to note down your deflection. So you get same deflection as per our Maxwell reciprocal theorem. Here, so see, I set the dial gauge at point A, and then same thing you have to measure your deflection. पीछे से आना. Now again I set the dial gauge at 0. And now I apply at load. इधर देखना दिख रहा है कि नहीं बराबर. At point B. We have already noted down our reading at point A. Similarly, you have to note down your reading at point B also. So that's why I apply here load 200 gram at point B and measure the distance. So see here, it is just like that. The in our previous just a minute, I set again. It is at 0, and now I apply the 200 gram. So it is 10 and 14. So you have to check in our previous first load once I apply at point A, which is same or not. Okay, so which is same actually, and we have to check it. So if it is not same, so you have to repeat that reading. If it is not same, so basically as per reciprocal theorem, it is same. So this is I explain you just the procedure, and if it is not same, so some error is there during the performance of this practical. So some maybe manual error or something is there, or dial gauge is very sensitive. So if it is not matched, so you have to repeat that reading. Clear? Basically, it is not exactly matched, but it is near about same in experimentally. But theoretically, it is exactly match. So again, I said that dial gauge at 90 uh, at 0 in this way. Now I apply again to 400 gram of load. So from 0 it is 10, 20 and 24. So you have to check in our previous reading whether it is same or not. Similarly for 600 gram. In this way you have to complete your practical. So again I said that dial gauge which is equal to 0. थोड़ा दूर से लेना है ये भी दिखना चाहिए थोड़ा इधर इस साइड हाँ. Now it is set at 0. I apply the 600 gram of weight in this way. So from 0 it is 10, 20, 30 and 36. Similarly for 800 gram, again it is set at 0. इसको मत घुमाओ वो ना रीडिंग ले देगा again it is set at 0. So same thing you have to apply again here 800 gram of load and measure our reading, that is deflection at point A. So you have to wait here 54 like that. Okay, so if it is not matched, so you have to repeat your reading also. But it is exactly match. Here, this is the methodology basically, and according to that, you have to conduct your practical. Clear? Okay. So